If you would like to leave a message for accounting or local dues, press 1. Communications, press 2. Field operations, press 3. Meetings department, press 5. Union Professional Development or ULI, press 6. Political Activities Springfield office, press 7. To access the employee directory, press the pound key and follow the prompts.
Let's try it again. No. This is the AFT, American Federation of Teachers in Springfield, Illinois.
You have reached the Illinois Federation of Teachers
Let's try
Westmont office.
communication. So political stuff led to a dead end. Hi, my name is pushed 7 for political just because I'm in policy and I focus on children with disability, mental health, and policy. So I'm not sure if this is the appropriate department, but when I pushed the number, it basically hung up the call. So just letting you know. No worries. You might be very busy considering the recent win in Chicago, so congratulations, first of all. It's a happy day. I don't know who I should be speaking to, but I've actually been in a research, I'm not sure what to call it. It's been going on since 2012, 2013, 14, and 15 exclusively, and then I've been working on sort of putting all these pieces together. Just because when I did my own research on the candidate Brandon Johnson, I did find out just how little the dues are actually given to, I don't want to say your clients, sort of the students with disability, which is who I represent. So I understand that that is a smaller percentage than obviously all the rest of the population of kids who attend public school in Chicago. So I just wanted to be able to speak to someone because I have a series of events that happened over those years I just mentioned that sort of inform me as a special educator for 12 years that the union could actually work on some things that I don't think would be very difficult to implement. And I just wanted to know if somebody would be interested in those policies. I am a writer and an advocate. I've been doing homeless advocacy, which again is part of mental health. And I basically learned that a lot of times with students with special needs, if they're not given the proper services, naturally they become adults with emotional behavioral issues that then, become problematic and dangerous because they're bigger kids in adult bodies and they just haven't been given the proper services to then, in trauma we call it restructuring. I'm not sure what the proper word is in education, but, just become an independent citizen. I don't know if you're the appropriate department, communications, to speak to someone, but is there somebody I could be in contact with or just leave my name and
email stating what you want to forward that to our policy department. Does that work for you?
That's fine. I just want you to know that I'm a struggling writer. I did call myself an advocacy writer because I am recovering from assaults in 2013 and 2015. Both happened at a CPS school. I want you to know I'm not a very good writer. It's actually a lot easier for me to speak. But if you want me to just sort of rephrase what I said and then have a contact for me, I'm okay with that.
That's all I'm looking for.
A lot of my colleagues have always asked me, you're just asked in general, does this money actually help you? And I've been diligently paying my dues, and even if I never got to utilize those funds, obviously it's for the greater good. So now that I went through experiences that showed me what the Chicago teacher unions were capable of doing and sort of how they strategize, I'm pointing out a handful of people. I don't think these people represent the majority of people who are supporting teachers in public education in Chicago. So I just want to make that very clear.
Hey,
ML.
well, I am already sweating from that phone call, so my body biologically is responding. If you're not able to see the video of this, that means you haven't been able to get on the YouTube because this is an audio-visual methodology, meaning...
Oh, sorry, is it I or AFT? You said dash, so that's a line, right? Sorry, IFT dash AFT.
To remove the audio and visual triggers, sometimes they're together, sometimes they're individualized. You need to have an audio-visual way, and thank goodness for the internet.
I really appreciate you giving me that information. And what is your title in the organization?
I am grateful for the trauma and the triggers because my perspective have been avoiding technology. Only a handful of people knew this, so when I met this person with the cat, I'll be identifying you, but I'm not using Neptune's name. Awesome. My legs are shaking
And
too.
Communication, what exactly is that? And what you stand for? 2 members. Stand for 2 members.
I am now grateful. You need that gratitude to end trauma.
Season 6, Episode 1, Manners. Season 6, Episode 2, Literacy. Season 6, Episode 3, Dating, Mating, and Relating. I want to understand the number 3. So I'm going to say 3 words that popped up. I didn't have my alphabet down. If you don't have an alphabet, it's really hard to do anything according. No. Yeah, this is really bad. Okay. When I'm talking about education, to be able to speak about it clearly means I have to have an objective. And my objective in this moment is to explain the importance of education. And who did I explain the importance of education to?
All right, I hear the landscapers outside, which reminds me, for years I'd walk by a space and when I was told there would be a playground
noise
here,
earlier
there did seem to be lawn mowing. And that brings up a memory. Audio, visual, how are they connected? Maybe 6-7 years later, there were bushes. So every time I leave my apartment, my condo, in the community, the place of, okay, that's window washing, but neither window washing or landscaping. All right, let's take a sound walk because I don't really identify sounds very well. Only after injury, assault, traumatic brain injury, concussion, etc., etc., etc. Oh, we care about community here. That's their advertisement. I have to be reminded of this. So hopefully now we can understand how this ends. Every time you hear a ding, uh-oh, that's the board of directors popping up. They're that bad. Every time you hear a ding, also just the noise, the background noise is very loud. You know that that's a seed. I'm planting a seed. So every time I leave my apartment, my condo, in the community, the place of, oh, we care about community here, that's their advertisement, I have to be reminded of this. And the next step is recognize, hey, why am I doing this behavior? It's different. Remember, as a special educator, my job is to absolutely, what's going on? Absolutely note difference. It's a good thing. So when the psychiatrist at Northwestern Memorial Hospital and the CTU with CPS said, didn't you feel different? And I said, why would I feel different? I've answered this question twice now. No, I did not feel different in a bad way. Being adopted? What are you talking about? You're blessed. You're lucky. You went from being an orphan, which I've never been able to discuss because of the pain and suffering and humiliation, and also the intense gratitude that I just felt like, well, you just will never understand it, and I don't have to explain it to you. We do not until now. I'm going to use the royal motto of never complain, never explain, to never complain, always explain. 2 generalizations that will be the seed for our first episode.